Analyzing and learning music is like putting money into an account. It's like putting the music that you're learning into a musical account. So when you improvise music, when you compose music later, you have where to withdraw from. Looking at the Pat Metheny songbook, I saw these two sharps at the beginning. Now, two sharps in music means either D major or B minor. Now, what usually happens in music is that composers put the home chord right at the beginning. This is a sonata in C major, so we have the C major chord right at the start. This is how composers let us know where they are, where we are, right at the start. To me, unless something really unusual happens, this tells me that we are probably in D major. Now, the special thing about phase dance is, believe it or not, this D chord is the only one we're gonna hear in phase dance from the start until the last section. So we have an intro, we have this game of B minor and B flat major. In my video on the 1 to the 6th degree, I was talking about how this B minor is the 6th degree of D major, 6th degree B minor, and how B flat is the 6th degree of D minor. D minor, so as I'm looking at the chords of the melody, I'm seeing B minor, going to B flat, again to this B minor, to the B flat, now to A7, which could be the dominant of D, but instead of resolving to D, it goes down to G. Here's that A again, going to G. And from there, again to BM. And then we have this cycle, again in the melody and in the solos, because we are saying that the solos are based on the harmony of the melody. Again and again, we are getting to this A, from this A going to G, and then again to the 6th degree, never reaching this D major chord again. So not having this D major chord ever again in the piece after the initial one kind of explains me where is the mysterious nature of these melodies coming from. This is a melody that doesn't reach a resolution. There is a constant hunger from the melody to keep going, to look again for a resolution which it never finds. Now, the interesting thing about the whole album, this album from 1978, is that our D major chord, believe it or not, is going to return later in the album in a track called April Joy that starts like that. Right away, you can hear the similarity between this motif from Phase Dance and this, the rhythm. So if in Phase Dance we had this unfinished business harmonically, right here we get to the closure with this D chord. And you know what? I think that's the problem with Apple Music and with Spotify. They kind of got us used to not listening to whole albums. And if we just make ourselves a playlist with just Phase Dance without April Joy, we will never get to that resolution. After the melody, we have solos. The solos are based on the exact chords of the melody. After the solos, we go to the melody again, and then we are going to an extended section where this motif from the beginning is being developed. And the way it is being developed is that we see the same motif going through a series of changing chords of different length. Okay, so I have here 2 bars in 4/4 meter, and we can see the pattern of strong beat, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. This is the traditional division between strong and weak beats. What we're seeing here in the solo section from Watercolors by Pat Metheny in 1977 is kind of the same thing. We see the chord A flat major 7 going down to G minor 7, A flat major 7, G minor 7, and then D flat major going down to C minor. So we can divide this thing into strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. Same as we did with the bar. Now, in comparison to the patterns that we saw, what we have with the ending section of Phase Dance is that we start from the same B minor 9 going down to B flat major 7 from the intro. B flat, which is kind of strong, weak. But then we have again B minor 9 going down to this time to G major 7. B minor. Now the change, G. By the way, all the units so far are 4-bar long. And this is important because next we have this unit over here of 2 bars of C and 2 bars of F that's supposed to be, by our pattern, the strong unit. But then we go to 3 bars of D minor, going to 3 bars of D flat. Now, we can no longer, I think, call these 6 bars weak unit. And from now on, the pattern of strong unit, weak unit kind of disintegrates, and we can no longer say where is strong and where is weak. The result is that we hear the whole section as one thing from start to finish.